Okay, well, so the vegetables have turned out wonderful. I just want you to know they're tender, they're tasty. I love the curry sauce. I think I'm going to be a new addict on chicken curry, but so far the vegetables with just a taste of the curry, yum, so good. So I have actually completed the vegetables and I'm letting my little waffle maker, I think I'm going to call it Wally. Wally the waffle maker. I'm going to let it cool just for a moment while I go ahead. I'm just going to put those right there. See the steam coming off? Actually, it's kind of smoky in here right now. All right. Now what I'm going to do is the noodle idea is working fantastic. Let me show you. This is going to be the last thing I cook, I think. But they are getting a little... So I could have probably, when I thought about it, I probably should have put hot water in here, but it's just regular water. But they're getting soft, so after I get done cooking the chicken, then I'm going to cook the noodles. And that's going to be the hardest part, I think, is cooking noodles on the waffle maker. Then, I don't think it's going to take very long. So now I'm going to take my chicken strips, and everybody who's ever cooked knows all you got to do is mix it up. And this looks like about right. I probably am going to cook this amount of chicken for me, and then I'm going to cook this amount of chicken for Bugsy, who is waiting. Oh, there. Are you waiting patiently for some food, Bugsy? Yes, he is. He's right there. He's not going to get the curry chicken. He's just going to get regular chicken after the curry chicken challenge is done, okay? So I hope y'all remember to like, make a comment of maybe a dish you'd like to see in the future, or maybe another kind of challenge. That would be fantastic too. And subscribe. Please subscribe. I'd love to get to 50 before very long so we can start doing lives and brainstorming together. Wouldn't that be wonderful? All right, so I'm going to save this chicken. This chicken strips that I've already made up, I mixed it up into the curry sauce that I already prepared. And now I'm going to get my little waffle maker, Wally, heat it all back up again. Come on, Wally, you can do this chicken. All right, so I'll place that on there, and that's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to start cooking that. I'm going to continue to let the rice noodles soften, and then I'm going to cook those on the grill too. I think I'm going to have a glass of wine with my meals done, and I'm looking very forward to it. This is going to take a couple of more minutes to make. The chicken's probably going to take about 7 minutes, and it's really amazing how this cute little waffle maker works, because it'll turn off and then turn back on, and turn off and then turn back on. And I don't really have to do much except flip it. So it's been a fun, extreme challenge, cooking challenge, to do this. And I really appreciate those of you who have come along for the experience and the fun of it, right? Because what is life? Except to enjoy each other, enjoy your life, be happy. And remember this also, since we're waiting. Oh, I can hear it starting to sizzle. One of the big things, and if you get a chance, I would love it for y'all. Well, number one, I'd love for y'all to check out my website, I'm All In 110, and get a feel for what I'm talking about. Because if we together treat each other kindly and change our thoughts and words that we say upon ourselves first, and then to each other, we can really make a huge difference. See, we talk down upon ourselves all the time. We say, oh, you can't do an extreme cooking challenge on YouTube. Everybody's going to think you're silly. Yeah, I know, right? Because I am, so why not be you? Be true to you. And don't be afraid. See, fear kills, love heals. And I know I didn't make that up. And if I did, hey, I'll take credit right now. But I do know this to be a true fact, that fear kills and love heals. Because I was fearful once, and I went through many challenges in my life, extreme challenges, that at some point I will talk about, or y'all can ask me, if you would like to know more. But it did change my life. I used to think I was a really positive person. And then I realized that no, I spoke lack upon myself. I spoke poverty upon myself. I became bitter and resentful over years of, struggling and not understanding why. And I realized through disease, or should I say, like Louise Hay says, so I want to shout out to that wonderful woman, Louise Hay, who's passed away, but gives us some wonderful, wonderful wisdoms. And if you want to know more about her, just look her up, okay? Louise Hay. It'll change your life. You can heal your life by changing the way you think and the words you say. It's true. And I'm a living and walking testimony, going from ill to well, from sick to completely healthy, and I love every single moment of life. And my story's not like any, or isn't any more or less than anybody else's. We all have our stories, but we claim them and we release them. And I just wanted to say that we're going to have a really good time this year, and I hope that you stay with me all year long and into the future, because I truly believe that each and every single one of us, each and every single 7 billion growing strong one of us is important in this world. And we together, not separated, not divided, not arguing, not fighting, we're not doing that. We're accepting. When we accept one another, the whole world will change right before our eyes. See, I already live in that world, and I want you to join me. Join the experiment. This really smells good. I'm going to check it. Oh my goodness, it's just cooking away. Let me flip it. So basically what? I talked for a few minutes there, and it's just been cooking like crazy, and it smells so good. Bugsy is laying right here, and he is being very, very patient, but you can tell that he wants some because he's inching his way up slowly. Now the other thing I want to do is check and see how tender it's getting. It's pretty tender. Oh my gosh, y'all. It smells fantastic in here. I'm going to let this cook for probably another 3 minutes or so. I think I'll stop right here for a moment and let this cook for another 3 minutes. I think y'all got the gist of the kind of things I was going with. We've got so many great plans this year. We're going to make such big differences together. I'm not even kidding. In my community, in your community, and their community. It's going to make a huge difference. But in the meantime, I'm going to let this cook for about 3 more minutes, and then I'll be back to attempt the rice noodles. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.